So here's a quick introduction to a tool called the API Tester. This is just a plugin for WordPress. And the way that it works, or what it's supposed to be doing, is it can test various API calls and then show you the response that that API call would actually get you. So this is supposed to just be able to help make test calls before you actually build out your Zapier or build anything else that you might be wanting to use with APIs. It gives you the ability to test that out, make sure you understand how to formulate that call properly, and then what the response is going to look like. So the way it works is I can just paste in a URL from the API documentation. This one's for our ERP, Fulcrum Pro. So this one's going to return information about an item. So I've pasted in the URL as they show it, added in an item ID because that's the variable that's supposed to go in that URL. I've got a saved Fulcrum Pro authentication method, authorization key, but you can just add in an authorization key if you want to create a new one. You can save that if you want to. That's just going to save it securely into your WordPress, or you can just paste this in every time so that you don't have any of this information, bearer tokens and so on, saved into WordPress. You can then go through and make sure that it's set to the appropriate request type. This is going to be returning JSON data, so that's why it's set this way. Again, based on whatever your API system that you're connecting to is going to require. And then if you're passing in fields, you could pass those in here, add additional fields as necessary, and then simply test the request. I get a 200, so I know that that URL is working properly. And then it just gives me that raw response so I can actually see what all of the information that's actually being sent out and what information is coming back in from my API system with that call. So this is a great way to be able to just test out any number of things, especially when you have a more complicated array that you're passing in. You're not exactly sure how to formulate that array, or you're getting errors when you're trying to load that into Zapier or into some third-party software. This is a way to actually test all that out, see what your response is going to look like, and know which items you're going to be picking off to use in the future for whatever automation you're trying to build.